Yo guys, Anboni here. Welcome to another arena walkthrough video. In this video we'll be fighting an RMP team and I'm gonna be playing, like always, arcane god comp. And the RMP team will obviously go for me because I'm the squishiest target. And here we go. In this game I decide to open max range for my paladin, unlike against RMD. And the reason for that is I was thinking I can avoid the triple fears. And my paladin gets sapped here and the rogue instantly opens on me because he uses shadow step. And the thing with rogue mage teams is they have a lot of pressure in the openers. So usually they will force a lot of cooldowns in the openers, and then throughout the game, like every minute when they have, every 30 seconds when they have deep freeze, or whenever the rogue has shadow dance back, they force a lot of cooldowns like that. So in the opener I'm sure I'll take a lot of damage. And for that reason I decided to just use my trinket right away, and I trinket the chip shot and I spectral guys, so that the rogue's death from above does 0 damage and we pretty much completely negate their opener with that. I do lose a trinket, but it's definitely worth it. And the priest is right next to my paladin and I'm sure he's gonna get feared out of the sap, so I fear ward him. And I also get a double fear on the DPS myself. And I also silence the priest so he can't dispel them. Now right here the mage decides to trinket the fear. The priest decides to shadow melt the silence, and the rogue just sits the fear and probably was hoping to get the restart out, but I put a shadow word pain on him and he's stuck in combat. So right now we're in a very smooth and chill situation where we do find the healer and we get him into a hodge, plus we kind of negated their opener and we can start doing a lot of damage. Right here I see the mage casting a polymorph and I was thinking it might be on my healer, so I just cast a mass dispel. Sadly it was on F instead, but I still get a polymorph really fast, which allows him to get a pop poly on their priest, and that means we can turn up the pressure. And right here the mage and the rogue decide to stack on top of the healer. The reason for that is they were either expecting crystal, and an arcane mage with crystal can do a shit ton of damage, or they were just hoping that F would supernova the mage and that way the priest would be out of the polymorph. Of course F doesn't AoE, and instead we just get the mage block. Now my plan here was to fear the priest and maybe even the rogue and maybe even the mage right out of the Ring of Frost, but the rogue just vanishes and opens on me and completely shuts me down. Now look closely at how much damage I'm going to take from the mage doing 2 Ice Novas and the Comet Storm, and the rogue getting 1 DFA. This is pretty much the damage I would have taken in the opener if I didn't trinket. Except my paladin would have been in a full sap and then a fear after, and yeah, things could have went south really fast. Now when my paladin sees how much damage I'm actually taking, he decides to trinket the blind, which was almost halfway, and sacks me, and the sack was really good because they couldn't follow it up with a polymorph. He does get deep frozen, but I managed to survive. And after 5 or 9 seconds of delay, I can finally get that fear on the priest. It's actually a triple fear, which is huge. And since we got this fat fear, I'm actually going to turn up the pressure and begin to wreck the mage. I also make sure to shadow word pain the rogue out of my fear, and the mage dips so low that their priest kinda panics, I think, and he used trinket, pain suppression, and power barrier, which of course did save the mage. Even though we did get a full sheep on the priest afterwards, but the mage just jumps off the bridge, and you know, I have a rogue sitting on me, so there's no way in hell I will ever catch up. Plus the mage got to use invisibility, so there was really no point of us trying to chase him. And instead we go for the rogue, we hit him a little bit, and then the mage comes back. Strangely enough, I get the second triple fear of the game, which is immense, it's huge. And right here I got pissed off a little bit because that smoke bomb didn't allow me to hit the mage. And right now we're kind of in an awkward position where we got no follow-up CC out of my fear and they don't really have any pressure. I get feared really far away. I got to spectral guys it, so I didn't take any damage, but I was full HP anyway. Then I got back up and I dispelled a half sheep here, but the rogue found me again and just opens on me one more time. He does have shadow dance. And right here F gets a, I'm not sure if it was a pom poly or just a random casted polymorph. But he calls that he wants to go ham. And the problem is the rogue is dancing at me and I can't really do any damage at all because I'm getting garroted and chip shotted and kidney shotted and dying. And after all of this bullshit will end, I know for sure I want to get the fear on the priest, so I slowly start to waddle towards the priest. Of course I'm getting spam slowed, so ask for freedom and I get a bop instead, which is pretty nice. But I do realize I'm not gonna get to the priest in time to get a fear straight out of the polymorph, and if I give him even a global in between, I risk, you know, fearing into a fear word. So instead I silence the priest, and the priest just peaces it and runs away, and then he comes back with a fear word. But he's gonna get hodged instead. And right here I'm gonna pause for a second. My paladin got full sheeped, I'm pretty low, I still have dispersion. The priest is in a full hodge, and I know like 100% I'm gonna get a fear on both the priest and the rogue, so only the mage should be able to do some damage on me. So my paladin kind of panics a little bit, but I tell him we're fine, I'm okay. I do get kidney shotted, but I still have trinket for it, so I trinket the kidney shot and I fear both the rogue and the priest. They have no trinkets and the mage is pretty low, and I'm kinda confident we can finish the game right here. But bam, he ice blocks my devouring plague, and as soon as I see that immune thing, I knew I wasted all my damage, and plus I was really low and my paladin was still sheeped. So my first instinct was, alright, disperse. Because I knew the mage would just come out of ice block and try to one-shot me. And I disperse, and indeed the mage comes out and tries to one-shot me, but luckily I wasn't in dispersion. But then I decided to remove dispersion because the mage was also low. So we're in a really tight situation here where we're both trying to finish the game as soon as possible. Luckily they have no more follow-up CC. Well, they did have a deep freeze for my paladin, but after that they had nothing left. Whereas our mage got a half polymorph on the priest, and that allows us to squeeze in this win. And GG. But the way I removed dispersion there was probably not the best idea, since the priest still didn't have trinket for a very long time and the mage didn't have any more blocks, so I could have just waited until the deep freeze was over on my paladin and then safely remove dispersion and finish the game, you know, be safe. But yeah, lesson learned, and we managed to win this game, and that's it. I'm gonna have the clip for you now in full speed with Skype. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya! Why are they all doing that? What is this? If I stay max range from you, is that good or is that bad?
No idea. Probably good stuff.
I'm
gonna get feared. I'm gonna get feared here.
Fear with you. Fear DPS. I have no idea where the priest is. There's a priest. Silence priest. Got
Keep your own combat if you fear him, dude.
Right. I got him.
On healer. I'm on healer.
Nice. I'm bullying the thing.
Horror.
Oh, he's stacking on a dealer. Like, you think he's gonna orb him? What the fuck?
Okay, supernova.
Come on.
What's supernova, Zewi?
Anything out?
I'm kidney. I can fear in like 4 seconds.
I'm blind.
4 second delay. Oh my god, I'm taking the D here. Am I okay?
I don't know.
Trying to triple fear. Yeah, triple fear. Big damage on mage.
Bullied.
On healer. Fuck is he? Oh, I found him.
Drinks it.
I've silenced in 2 seconds.
One more full.
Got pierced. Nice. Can you get me?
No.
I can't chase, I'm kidneyed forever.
Yeah, invisibility.
I just hit rogue.
Rogue.
I'll silence out.
Mage back.
Yeah, kill him back, kill mage.
Watch more Frostman.
I can fear. Full fear. Kill. Just stupid smoke bomb.
Just gonna go for fear.
Yeah, I'm feared as well. I'm invisible though. And full HP.
Full poly.
Off rogue.
Try them D.
Off rogue.
Full kidney. I have dispersion if I need it.
You both get that. I both.
Let's go.
Okay,
I can't.
just damage. I'm
bubble. Fine, you're
Locked. Ring in there.
Fine.
Bullied.
Can I have freedom? Do you want to go fear? Silence them?
You kick. Fear what? Take it.
Got it. I'll fear it. It's fine.
Something.
Fear everything. Kill now. Oh, disperse.
One muffin.
Disperse. I'm solo.
Bully.
I'm out dispersion. Maybe I should have. You got me?
Stunned. Bot me.
Oh, I'm dead here.
I can't.
DFA. Jeez, that. Oh. I came out of dispersion really early.